Good morning, everyone, and welcome. I am delighted to have you here today. Today, we will be exploring the regulatory challenges of AI adoption in pharma manufacturing. My name is Dr. S.K. Singh, and I hold a PhD in this field. Over the next few slides, we'll discuss the key hurdles and considerations involved in integrating AI technologies into pharmaceutical production processes. I look forward to sharing insights and engaging with you on this important topic. Today, I want to highlight how artificial intelligence, or AI, is increasingly being adopted in pharmaceutical manufacturing. AI is helping us improve process automation, which means making our manufacturing steps more efficient and consistent. It also supports predictive analytics, so we can anticipate issues before they happen, and enhances quality monitoring to ensure our products meet the highest standards. Additionally, AI aids in maintenance management and boosts overall operational efficiency. Essentially, AI technologies enable us to make real-time decisions and optimize processes based on data, which is a game changer for advanced manufacturing systems. However, integrating AI into GMP-regulated environments does come with its own set of challenges. We need to pay close attention to regulatory and compliance issues, such as validation of AI systems, ensuring data integrity, maintaining transparency, and safeguarding cybersecurity. Oversight becomes crucial to ensure that AI supports compliance and quality standards. Now, let's consider why this is so important. First, AI significantly enhances manufacturing efficiency and improves product quality. It allows us to support real-time process control, which means adjustments can be made instantly to keep processes on track. It also helps reduce human error and operational variability, leading to more consistent results. But with these benefits, there are new regulatory and compliance expectations that we must meet, emphasizing the need for careful oversight and validation as we integrate AI into our workflows. Let's take a closer look at how AI is transforming pharma manufacturing. One of the key areas is predictive maintenance of equipment, which helps us anticipate and prevent breakdowns before they happen. This not only saves time, but also reduces unexpected downtime. Another important application is process parameter optimization, where AI helps us fine-tune manufacturing conditions to ensure consistent product quality. Real-time process monitoring is also crucial, as it allows us to keep a close eye on every step and catch any issues immediately. Automated visual inspection systems are increasingly used to detect defects quickly and accurately, ensuring high standards. Batch trend analysis enables us to analyze data across multiple batches, identifying patterns and improving overall consistency. Deviation prediction and risk assessment further enhance our ability to foresee potential problems and mitigate risks proactively. Supply chain and inventory optimization are vital for ensuring we have the right materials at the right time, minimizing waste and delays. And with AI-enabled manufacturing execution systems, or MES, we can streamline operations and improve overall workflow efficiency. Now, what do all these applications mean for us? They lead to significant benefits: improved efficiency and productivity, reduced downtime and deviations, and more consistent processes. Ultimately, AI is helping us make manufacturing smarter, more reliable, and more agile, aligning perfectly with our goal of delivering high-quality medicines efficiently. Let's talk about some of the major compliance concerns we face with AI in regulated environments. First, there's the challenge of validating AI algorithms and models. Ensuring they perform correctly and consistently is critical, but it can be complex due to their adaptive nature. Another key issue is the lack of explainability, often called the black box problem. Many AI systems make decisions that are hard to interpret, which raises concerns about transparency and trust. Data integrity and reliability are also top priorities. We need to be confident that the data feeding these systems is accurate and secure, because flawed data can compromise outcomes. Along with that, establishing and maintaining an adequate audit trail is essential for compliance and accountability. Cybersecurity risks are ever present, Protecting AI systems from malicious attacks is vital to prevent data breaches or manipulation. Change management adds another layer of complexity, as updates or modifications to AI models must be carefully controlled and documented to ensure ongoing compliance. Insufficient human oversight can lead to issues, especially when automated decisions impact safety or quality. Human judgment remains a crucial safety net. Finally, we face regulatory uncertainty with evolving AI technologies. Regulations are still catching up, and this creates a challenging environment where we must stay adaptable and proactive. Throughout all of this, the core regulatory concern remains. AI systems must never compromise product quality, safety, or compliance. That's the overarching goal that guides our efforts in managing these complex challenges. Let's take a closer look at the validation challenges we face with AI systems. First, there are specific validation requirements that we need to meet, starting with User Requirement Specifications, or URS, which define what the system is supposed to do from the user's perspective. Then, we adopt a risk-based validation approach, focusing our efforts on the most critical aspects to ensure safety and effectiveness. Next, we need to verify that the model training and testing processes are solid, that the AI learns properly and performs reliably. Assessing accuracy and reproducibility is also crucial to confirm that the system produces consistent and correct results over time. Additionally, performance qualification under real-world conditions ensures that the AI functions well in actual operational environments. Periodic review and revalidation are essential because AI systems often evolve. However, this leads us to a key challenge. Many AI systems continue to learn and adapt, which makes traditional validation approaches difficult. Unlike static systems, these dynamic systems require ongoing oversight. From a regulatory standpoint, the expectation is clear. Validated systems must perform as intended at all times. Consistency is key, and maintaining that performance through continuous validation is vital to meet regulatory standards and ensure trust in AI systems throughout their lifecycle. Let's talk about managing data reliability in our manufacturing processes. The main goal here is to ensure that the data generated by AI systems is both traceable and reliable. This is crucial because decisions based on faulty or untrustworthy data can lead to serious issues down the line. Now, when we look at AI-related data integrity risks, there are several key challenges. First, datasets can be incomplete or biased, which can skew results and affect the quality of insights. Unauthorized data modification is another concern. When data is altered without proper control, it undermines trust. We also face the risk of untraceable AI decisions, meaning we can't always track how the AI arrived at a particular outcome. Weak audit trail controls make it harder to verify data history, and automated data manipulation risks can introduce errors or tampering without detection. To combat these risks, we follow the ALCOA Plus principles, which serve as a robust framework for data integrity. These principles include attributable, ensuring every data point can be linked back to its source; legible, meaning data should be clear and understandable; and contemporaneous, so data is recorded at the time of the event. Original data refers to maintaining the authentic source, while accurate, complete, and consistent ensure data quality and reliability. Enduring means data should be preserved over time, and available indicates that data should be accessible when needed. By applying these principles, we can strengthen our control over manufacturing data, making sure our AI outputs are trustworthy and compliant with industry standards. This ultimately supports better decision-making and helps us maintain high quality and safety standards in our operations. Let's discuss some of the key challenges we face with explainability and transparency in AI. First, there are significant regulatory concerns. One major issue is the lack of transparency in how AI makes decisions. It can be quite difficult to explain the outputs generated by AI systems, which raises questions about trust and accountability. Additionally, our understanding of the underlying algorithm logic is often limited. making it hard to justify critical manufacturing decisions that depend on AI. These transparency issues directly impact our ability to conduct regulatory inspections smoothly, investigate root causes effectively, implement corrective and preventive actions, or make batch release decisions confidently. Essentially, if we can't clearly explain how the AI arrived at a certain conclusion, it complicates compliance and quality assurance processes. That's why the expectation remains clear. All critical GMP decisions must be scientifically explainable and reviewable. We need to ensure that even as we leverage AI for efficiency and insights, transparency and explainability are maintained to uphold the highest standards of quality and regulatory compliance. Now, let's take a closer look at the regulatory focus when it comes to protecting electronic records and manufacturing systems. It's crucial that we implement robust controls to safeguard these assets. Role-based access management is a key part of this, ensuring that only authorized personnel can access sensitive information. Multi-factor authentication adds an extra layer of security, making it much harder for unauthorized users to gain access. Data encryption is also essential, as it protects information both at rest and in transit, preventing theft or tampering. Continuous monitoring helps us detect suspicious activity in real time, allowing for swift responses to potential threats. And of course, having reliable backup and disaster recovery systems in place ensures that we can quickly restore operations if an incident occurs. When it comes to protecting AI manufacturing systems specifically, the risks become even more pronounced. We face common cybersecurity threats like unauthorized system access, which can lead to data theft or corruption. Ransomware attacks are another serious concern, potentially crippling operations unless defenses are strong. Manipulation of AI models can also pose significant risks, potentially causing incorrect outputs or system failures. And with many manufacturing systems moving to the cloud security vulnerabilities are an ongoing challenge that we need to address proactively. Overall, these controls and awareness of the risks are fundamental to maintaining the integrity and security of our manufacturing environments. They align closely with our broader goal of ensuring safe, reliable, and trustworthy AI-driven manufacturing processes. Let's talk about the main objective here, which is to maintain a validated state and ensure system reliability. This means that every time we make a change, we need to be confident that the system continues to perform accurately and consistently. Now, looking at regulatory expectations, there are several key aspects to keep in mind. First, formal change control procedures are essential. That's a structured process for managing any modifications. Before implementing any change, an impact assessment should be conducted to understand potential effects. If the change is significant, revalidation is often required to confirm that the system still meets all necessary standards. And of course, all changes need to be documented and approved, creating an audit trail that supports compliance and accountability. When it comes to AI-related change control issues, things can get a bit more complex. Managing AI system changes involves understanding that AI models are continuously learning, which can introduce unpredictability. Frequent software updates are common, but each update must be carefully controlled. Changes in training datasets are also a critical factor, as they can influence how the AI performs. Additionally, modifications to algorithms might be necessary to improve performance or adapt to new data. But these changes require careful oversight to ensure ongoing safety and effectiveness. Overall, navigating these change control issues is vital to maintaining trust and compliance in AI-driven systems, especially in regulated environments. It's about balancing innovation with rigorous oversight to keep systems reliable and aligned with regulatory standards. Let's now talk about human oversight and accountability. First, it's crucial to emphasize the importance of human review. Even when AI systems generate recommendations, we need human experts to review those suggestions carefully. This step helps ensure that any automated output aligns with our safety and quality standards. Additionally, humans should approve all critical manufacturing decisions, especially those that could impact product quality or patient safety. Another key point is investigating AI-generated anomalies. When the AI flags something unusual or unexpected, we need trained personnel to look into it thoroughly. This ensures we're catching potential issues early and maintaining control over the process. Monitoring system performance is also vital. Regular oversight helps us identify any drift or errors that could compromise outcomes. Now, moving on to accountability challenges. One of the biggest questions is, who is responsible for decisions made by AI? Defining clear responsibility is essential to avoid confusion or gaps in oversight. We also need to prevent over-reliance on automation. Trusting AI blindly can be risky, so ongoing human involvement remains vital. Ensuring that trained personnel oversee and validate AI outputs is fundamental to maintaining quality and compliance. Finally, from a regulatory standpoint, it's important to remember that qualified personnel must always remain responsible for GMP decisions. No matter how advanced the AI tools become, human expertise and accountability must stay at the core of our manufacturing practices. This balance between AI support and human oversight is what will ensure we uphold the highest standards of safety, quality, and compliance. Let's take a look at some of the frequently observed deficiencies we see in AI system implementations. One common issue is inadequate AI system validation, which means the systems haven't been thoroughly tested to ensure they work as intended. This can lead to unreliable outcomes. Another area of concern is weak audit trail review. Without proper review of audit logs, it's difficult to trace decisions or identify issues when problems arise. Poor documentation of AI logic is also a frequent problem. When the decision-making process isn't clearly documented, it can cause confusion and make regulatory review more challenging. Incomplete risk assessments are another critical deficiency. If risks aren't properly identified and mitigated, it can lead to serious safety or compliance issues. Cybersecurity controls are often insufficient, leaving AI systems vulnerable to potential threats or breaches. Additionally, a lack of reviewer oversight can result in unchecked errors or biases going unnoticed. Finally, inadequate training on AI systems means that staff may not fully understand how to operate or monitor these technologies effectively. Now, what are the potential consequences if these deficiencies are not addressed? We could see the issuance of FDA warning letters, which can seriously impact a company's reputation and operations. Data integrity observations can also be made, undermining confidence in the data used for decision-making. In worst-case scenarios, these issues might lead to product recalls, import alerts, and inspection findings, all of which can be costly and damaging. So, addressing these deficiencies proactively is vital not only for compliance, but also for ensuring the safety, efficacy, and integrity of the products we bring to market. Let's talk about strengthening AI governance through some recommended best practices. First, implementing AI governance frameworks is essential to establish clear policies and responsibilities. Using risk-based validation strategies helps us focus on the areas with the highest potential impact, ensuring we're managing risks effectively. It's also crucial to ensure our AI models are explainable and transparent, so that stakeholders understand how decisions are made, building trust and accountability. Maintaining a robust audit trail is another key point. It allows us to track all AI-related activities and changes, which is vital for compliance and continuous improvement. Conducting periodic AI performance monitoring helps us identify any drift or issues early on, keeping our systems reliable over time. Strengthening cybersecurity infrastructure is equally important to protect AI systems from malicious threats and data breaches. Training employees on AI compliance requirements ensures everyone understands their roles and responsibilities, fostering a culture of ethical AI use. Lastly, integrating AI oversight into our quality management systems helps embed these practices into our daily operations, making governance an integral part of how we work. Now, moving into continuous improvement, it's important to perform regular compliance assessments to ensure ongoing adherence to regulations. Conducting CAPA, corrective and preventive actions, And risk trending allows us to address issues proactively and identify patterns that might signal emerging risks. Keeping an eye on regulatory intelligence monitoring keeps us updated on changing requirements and best practices, so we can adapt swiftly. All these practices together form a comprehensive approach to AI governance, aligning with our overall goal of responsible, ethical, and effective AI deployment. On this slide, we're looking at emerging regulatory expectations that are shaping the industry's future. First, we can expect increased AI-specific regulatory guidance. As AI continues to evolve, regulators are likely to provide clearer frameworks to ensure responsible development and deployment. This will help us navigate compliance more effectively. Next, there will be a greater focus on explainable AI. This means that AI systems should be transparent and understandable, especially in critical areas like pharmaceuticals, where trust and safety are paramount. Being able to explain how an AI arrives at a decision is becoming a regulatory requirement. We also see enhanced cybersecurity requirements. As AI systems become more integrated into our processes, safeguarding data and protecting against cyber threats will be even more critical. Strong security measures will be essential to maintain integrity and trust. Another important point is the harmonization of global AI compliance standards. With different regions developing their own rules, efforts are underway to create more unified standards. This will facilitate smoother international collaboration and ensure consistent compliance across markets. Finally, there's an increased emphasis on the ethical use of AI. Regulators want to ensure that AI is used responsibly, respecting privacy, avoiding bias, and supporting fairness. Now, looking at industry direction, we're seeing a clear trend towards integrating AI governance into pharmaceutical quality systems. This means that AI is not just an add-on, but a core part of our quality management and risk mitigation strategies. Additionally, AI governance is becoming a key aspect of digital transformation strategies. As we digitize more of our operations, incorporating responsible AI practices will be essential to achieve sustainable innovation and compliance. All of these developments underscore a broader shift, moving towards responsible, transparent, and secure AI use within our industry, aligned with regulatory expectations and ethical standards. So, to sum up, AI adoption is truly transforming how pharmaceutical manufacturing operations function. It's opening up new possibilities for efficiency and innovation. However, with these advancements come important regulatory challenges. These mainly revolve around validation, ensuring data integrity, maintaining transparency, and protecting cybersecurity. These elements are crucial to keep up with industry standards and ensure patient safety. Despite the rise of AI, human oversight remains essential, especially in GMP-regulated systems. Humans are vital for oversight, making sure that AI tools are used responsibly and effectively. Strong governance and risk-based controls are also key. They help us implement AI in a compliant manner, balancing innovation with safety. Ultimately, having effective AI compliance strategies not only keeps us aligned with regulations, but also improves operational efficiency, enhances product quality, and most importantly, boosts patient safety. This overall approach ensures that as we adopt AI, we do so responsibly and sustainably, supporting the ongoing evolution of pharmaceutical manufacturing. For further support, please don't hesitate to contact us. We're here to help you with any questions or additional information you might need. And with that, I want to sincerely thank you all for your time and attention today. Remember, we're committed to supporting your success beyond this presentation, so feel free to reach out whenever needed. Thanks again, and have a great day.